A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Just a quick disclaimer. I'm not a scholar. I'm just reading out this and putting it in my words, and so there are good chances that I'm either understating or overstating the truth. The idea is just to talk about Sahaba so that we get to know them. It's just an introduction, a very sketchy outline of their life. It's just an effort that sparks the interest in us so that we can do further research and get to know them better. The first one, inshallah, is Muadh Ibn Jabl. Muadh Ibn Jabl was a Madini Sahabi. He was actually very young, in late teens or early 20s, when the light of Islam reached Madina. It was Mus'ab ibn Umair, another Sahabi that was actually Meccan and sent by Prophet himself as the forerunner to Madina to prepare the ground for Hijrah. So Mus'ab ibn Umair was the Da'i, and Muadh ibn Jabl, he accepted Islam on his hands. And he went back to Makkah, and he was there in the first pledge of Aqaba and in the second pledge also, and eventually the Prophet migrated to Medina. Once the migration was done, he stayed with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he learned the Quran right from the source. He was very much known for his knowledge about halal and haram. As a matter of fact, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself certified that nobody knows the issues of halal and haram better than Muadh ibn Jabl. When Makkah was eventually conquered, Muadh ibn Jabl was left there to teach the new Muslims over there about Islam. When Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came back to Medina, eventually Yemen also came under Islam, and the king of the Yemen requested the Da'i, different teachers, and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ asked Muadh ibn Jabl to be the Amir of that Jamaat that went to Yemen. He was the Sahabi for which Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, according to what you will judge between the people. And he said, I'll judge according to the book of Allah. And he said, and if you don't find anything in it, and then he said, I'll judge by your sunnah. And he said, and if you don't find that in sunnah either, and he said, I'll judge by my own self. And Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was extremely pleased with his answer. And he also, on the farewell time, he said, maybe you will not see me again. And of course, that turned out to be a true thing. And everybody realized it at that time, and it was a sad moment for Muadh ibn Jabl and the rest of the Jamaat. It is, I hope I'm not wrong, but it is this is something I am putting on from my own side. I've heard that they sat backwards on their right so that they can keep looking at Prophet Muhammad till he disappears due to the distance. So, wallahu alam. Anyway, he was very knowledgeable. He was actually one of those 6 people who collected Quran in the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad. And he also, after the death of Prophet Muhammad, he was used by Hazrat Abu Bakr and Hazrat Umar also. Once he went to collect zakat to another city and distributed there. When he came back, his wife said, where are all the gifts that the commissioner gets? And he said, you know what, I had a strict supervisor over me. And she said, you were most trusted in the times of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu's time. How come in Umar's time you are being supervised? So she went to the Hazrat Umar's household and complained to the woman there. Eventually the news reached Hazrat Umar, and Hazrat Umar called her and said, Muadh, did I appointed a supervisor over you? And he said, no. And then he told the whole thing, and he said, I didn't have a better reason to tell her. So Hazrat Umar also it says over here that he laughed and gave him the gift, and I said, hopefully you'll be pleased with it. He also, eventually towards the end of his life, he was sent out to Syria and Damascus in Palestine. He was in Palestine when death approached him, and he looked, it is said that he looked to the heaven and said, "O Lord, you know that I did not desire the world and to prolong my stay in it. O Lord, accept my soul with goodness as you would accept a believing soul." And then he passed away, far from his family and his clan, a dai in the service of Allah. I'll stop here. I think it has taken longer than usual anyways. I don't want to take that much time. But inshallah, this will be the pace. This is just an effort to introduce those Sahabi one by one. Please, you do the research also, and you put up the videos also, so that I can learn more and the other people can learn more about it. This is too sketchy. If you can fill up the gaps, that will be great. And you can post, of course, the video to it also if it is regarding Muadh Ibn Jabl or something I've missed. That will be great. I'll talk to you then, inshallah, next time. Assalamu alaikum.